Hello, my name is Alonda. I am the owner of Prevention Safe as well as Empress of Earthly Herbal Products. I am also a registered nurse, and today is going to be the start of a couple of live stream videos, but this is going to be an introduction that I pre recorded first to bring you guys to my website and introduce what type of topics that we're going to talk about. And I'm just going to put out a few topics that we're going to discuss because of the different clientele and people who have come my way with situations that they are trying to understand why they are repeating. Um, the first one that we're going to talk about is chlamydia. Um, I'm going to get right into that one. Actually, we're going to talk about the definition, which it states that chlamydia is a very small parasitic bacterium that, like viruses, require the biomedical mechanisms of another cell in order to reproduce. Um, this type of bacteria also causes a variety of other diseases, including things like trichomona, um, cysticosis, and like nonspecific urethritis. Um, when we think about that definition and you hear a very small parasitic bacterium, let's think about what it means to be a parasite. So, a parasite um, is an organism that lives in or on another organism, its host. It needs that host in order to benefit. It derives from all the nutrients that host has. So let's put that in layman's terms. For instance, a leech or a passenger, someone who's hanging on. Let's talk about maybe you know, the guy that comes over to visit every Sunday and Monday. You notice that he comes over every Sunday and Monday. And, it develops into other things. And you're wondering first, why is he over here every Sunday and Monday for the game? Like, doesn't he have a TV at home or cable at home or what have you? But chlamydia is that one member. It it's the one member that can evolve into a multitude of members. Okay, when you think about chlamydia, you have to think of it as a single parasitic bacterium. So when you think about bacterium is derived from the Greek word bacteria, which is a member of a large group of unicellular microorganisms that have cell walls, but they lack the nucleus that we have in our bodies, in our cells. We have nucleus. And these bacteriums can cause diseases. So you have two things here about chlamydia. It is a parasitic bacterium. So parasitic, the Greek that it derived from is parasitos. And to break that down, para means alongside, and cytos means food. Okay? So let's go back to the guy that comes over for the game every Sunday and Monday. So you notice that you begin to buy more food. Now he's eating there, okay? You're buying more food, you're cooking more food on Sunday and Monday. That eventually develops into, how does it make you feel? So you're buying more food, you're cooking more food because this parasite is over here every Sunday and Monday. And how does that make you feel? Okay, we're going to come back to those three things. When we go further and talk about like the biomedical, which is an adjective used to describe, okay, it means relating to both biology and medicine. The Greek is mechane, okay, which developed into the Latin mechanism, which is a system of working parts working together in a machine, okay. A natural or established process by which something like takes place or brought about. All right. So let's go back to the original definition that we talked about. Chlamydia is a very small parasitic bacterium that, like a virus, requires the biomedical mechanism of another cell in order to reproduce. Okay. Now, the philosophy behind mechanism is like a doctrine that all natural phenomena, including life and thought, allows mechanical explanation by physics and chemistry. That is the philosophy of mechanism, life and thought. To reproduce is to produce again, over and over again, to keep producing. A bacteria reproduces itself every 20 minutes. Every 20 minutes, a bacteria reproduces itself. So now we have the parasitic bacterium. We have the guy that comes over every Sunday and Monday. Now he's eating there. That's causing you to cook more and buy more. And how does that make you feel? So now when you think of that in terms of chlamydia, it brings full circle for you how a parasitic bacteria, once it is inside you, it attaches to your cell because it needs a host. It doesn't have the nucleus. Once it attaches to one of your cells, then it begins to reproduce itself every 20 minutes, which develops into a symptom, which is why I talked about you're cooking more, you're buying more food, you're cooking more, and now how does that make you feel? The parasitic bacteria has been over your house every Sunday and Monday, and you're cooking more and you're buying more food. And how does that make you feel? So as this parasitic bacterium continues to reproduce itself every 20 minutes, you develop a symptom, which is the number 3. How does it make you feel? So now you may have the cloudy discharge, you may have some stomach ache, and so on. There's several signs and symptoms of chlamydia. So how do you get rid of the guy that comes over every Sunday and Monday? I was talking to someone, trying to break this down to them, and I asked them that question. Their answer was, yeah, you'll get rid of them if you stop cooking and stop buying more food and stop cooking. Really? Because remember, originally, chlamydia, let's go back, because chlamydia is a very small parasitic bacteria. Okay? When we think about the word bacterium is a member, meaning it takes one person to be a member of a group, correct? So it is a member of a large group of unicellular, we talked about this, microorganisms that have cell walls but lack a nucleus. So now, this dude that keeps showing up every Sunday and Monday, okay, so now you didn't stopped going to the grocery store. You figured this was the remedy to remove him, but he's still there. He's still sticking around every Sunday and Monday. He's sticking around because his original one member reason for coming over was watching the game every Sunday and Monday, which developed into the eating. See, so that bacteria, yeah, this is good. You better catch it. That bacteria that's reproducing itself every 20 minutes is that guy. He kept coming back until he produced a meal 2 days out of the week, and TV. He probably is putting his feet up and getting free Kool-Aid or whatever, because he continued to reproduce himself, and he didn't care how he made you feel. The third thing. But when you started caring how it made you feel, you made an appointment and went to the doctor. And the doctor prescribed you a prescription medication, whether it be erythromycin, the antibiotics that they throw out there to rid yourself of the symptom. But you must realize that the bacteria is still there. So we ask ourselves, how do we get rid of that bacterium? Well, the same way you get rid of the guy, you stop him from coming over. That takes care of all three things. We don't just want to take care of the two, stop feeding him, because he's going to hang around until he can find that, oh, I didn't caught you at the time you were cooking. I'm sorry, but is the game on? So he's still going to hang around so that he can leech on and continue to be that leech. You have to get rid of the bacteria, because that bacteria will still be there. It will still be in your body. So we can rid ourselves from symptoms, yeah. We can stop the effect of it being in there by going to the doctor and receiving a prescription medication. But to rid ourselves from the bacteria, that's the real thing. To get rid of the bacteria so you don't have to worry about is that going to resurface again? Because time and time again, I talk to people where they say, oh, I went and they said I have chlamydia again. This same organism, this same bacteria, parasitic bacteria, can develop into other diseases. As we talked about, I mentioned that trichomona, cysticosis, and urethritis. Now, which develops into a UTI. Those things. So you're wondering, well, how I got that? Well, how did I get? Because it's the same bacteria. He's still there. Now, if you're interested in getting rid of that bacteria, click my button. Come see what I'm about. Get a consultation. They start as little as $5 over the phone. You get 5 minutes for $5. That's $1 a minute. And we can get to the source of what individualized product that you may need. I also will be offering soaps that I've been making for years to help fight different situations. I also offer detox teas if you're trying to get toxins out of your body. Even if you're trying to remove marijuana from your body, I have a tea for that as well. Also, I have capsules that are provided for individuals if you want to take a more holistic approach for your own well-being and rid yourself from all the toxins that they are trying to constantly put inside of you, and you're constantly having one situation after the other. Click my button. We're going to be talking about more things like this. I'm going to talk about a couple of other STDs, as well as high blood pressure, diabetes, varicose veins, PCOS, mental fog, and hormonal changes, which causes attitudes and things of that nature. But stay tuned to my page, because there's going to be more to come. And if you're interested in a consultation or purchasing a product from me, don't hesitate to click my button. I thank you. I appreciate you for taking the time to listen to this video and look at me. I hope that I was easy on the eyes. And We'll be seeing you soon. Please remember positive vibrations and choose health. Have a great day.